Warren Buffett on CNBC radio recently said, I'd buy up a couple of 100,000 single family homes if I could. Now, here is Warren Buffett, our guru and mentor. There's no investment advisor better than Warren Buffett. He can help you to create wealth, as he has done for so many others. In a recent interview at CNBC Radio, he said, I would buy up a couple of 100,000 single family homes if I could. After those comments, very big institutional investors started scooping up large numbers of homes to profit from them. Now, with very little of your money, you too can participate in these big profits by using bank financed, well managed Florida rental homes and create wealth for yourself. Here is a brief presentation. Ray Lawrence and Carmen De Silva, CACPA, work on helping people with $1 million universal life policies. Here's how you sell a $1 million universal life for Mr. and Mrs. John Doe, age 60 and 55. This couple has very little in assets, 25,000 RSP, which would generate an income maybe of $1,200 if they get 5% on a mutual fund. And at retirement, that is 100% taxable, the RSP, leaving the estate with $12,500. Now we take this simple situation and we ask the client, without paying a penny out of pocket, would you like to make withdrawals from your RRSP and not pay the tax? Would you like to more than double your RRSP within 1 year? Would you like to more than multiply your income from 2014 onward? And finally, would you like to more than double assets that you will leave to your heirs? Of course, every client would like to double their assets, their income, and their estate. Now, here's how we do it. We withdraw $4,000 a year from the RRSP and own a line of credit from a bank for investments. The interest on that line of credit is about $4,000, which is tax deductible. So the tax payable from the withdrawal of RRSP and the tax deduction on investment allows zero taxes to be paid in that year on the RRSP. The investment of the 100,000, if it is invested in rental properties like Florida rental homes, etc., you could have profits of about 14% annually. Now, on $100,000, 14% is 14,000, which is far more than the 1,250 generated in the RRSP. And this $14,000 is income today, not at retirement. In the estate, at death, the 100,000 or the real estate is taxed as capital gains tax, so only 50% of the gain is taxable. So 25,000 will be gone in taxes, leaving the estate with 75,000, which is far more than the 12,500. The income is far more than $1,200 a year. And the asset has doubled this year itself. So the next question we ask the client is, do you like to shelter or tax shelter some of these additional incomes from income tax? Also, we like to know if they would like to leave a much larger tax-free estate. And to accomplish these two things, we simply get a universal life policy of $1 million, which will allow them to tax shelter most of this $14,000 a year that they're getting in income. and any overfunding earns about 8% in the universal life. At that, there's no tax on this $1 million or on the growth of the assets that are in the policy, leaving the estate with over $1 million. Now, all we have done is more than doubled or quadrupled the asset, more than doubled or quadrupled the income annually, and we have multiplied the estate without taking one penny out of the pocket of Mr. and Mr. John Doe. Now, to do this, you need to have an integrated team of specialists to be able to multiply the assets, to multiply the income, and to multiply the estate. No one professional can do all this, because here you would need someone who understands RRSPs, somebody who understands borrowing or getting a line of credit from the bank, somebody else who understands the intricacies of rental properties and managing it, and finally somebody who is well versed with universal life and structuring it properly. So most people do not have an integrated team of specialists. Now, let's find out if the client qualifies for the universal life. In many cases, we are able to establish the universal life for a client without much difficulty. Now, insurance agents that would like us to help you to double your income this year, we'd like to contact Jay Thomas to set up a meeting, and we can discuss how together we can serve the client better and double or even triple our income. Thank you.